Right, so here we are. Good morning, everyone. I'm sorry, I'm a couple of minutes late coming in here. My name is Malin, and this is a Ashtanga Vinyasa advanced practice. And I think I had said grasshopper, but I start thinking about the name of the pose, and I think it's dragonfly, maybe. Either way, it's Yogi Dandasana, where you put your foot in your armpit and your twist. So that is our peak pose to that today. So it's going to be a lot of hip openers. As always, when we practice, we're tuning inwards. We see where we are. We listen to the breath and let that truly be the guide. So if at any point you feel that the breath starts changing or you don't feel great in the posture, just ease off and take a lighter variation as we're trying to practice kindness to ourselves and to others. All right, so let's come into a comfortable seat, however that might look like. I will start in Sukhasana. So try to come to the front side of the sit bones, getting your shoulders over your hips, letting your hands rest onto the knees and close your eyes. And listen to your breath. And then transition to the Ujjayi Pranayama, feeling the lips, breathing in and out through the nose. Contract the back of the throat. Keep your inhale and exhale the same way. Engage your Mula Bandha, pelvic floor, and draw the navel in towards your spine, your Uddiyana Bandha, the energetic blocks. And we'll try to maintain them throughout the practice. When you feel you have established the rhythm of the breath, open up your eyes and then just extend your right foot out and let your left foot stay where it's at. Keep staying onto the front of the sit bones. Your right toe turns up and then just take your forearm onto the shin and bring your left arm up and over, stretching into the left side. Parvita Yanushasana. Try to open up the chest. Feeling the stretch, maybe even in through the armpit and the tricep. One more breath. And then inhale, come back up and then switch your room. So just extend your left leg, bend your right knee. Firm up your quad, left arm up, right arm over your head. Open up the chest and breathe. And inhale, come all the way up. Take your left foot in front of you, right foot into the chest, and then step it over. Pump the knee into the chest, sit up tall. Exhale, twist. Look over the shoulder and breathe. One more. Inhale, look forward, and then bring your right knee down, bend your left knee, so you're coming into figure four, and then just lift the chest. You don't have to come too far, but just so you feel that Stretch into the other hip. Keep flexing your right foot and try to get your foot or the ankle a little bit past the thigh. So you have that little space for the knuckle. And then roll onto your right side. You can just make circles onto the glute. And then when you find that sweet spot, just hold it there. Take deep breaths. Most likely it's your piriformis. And then inhale, come all the way up. Extend your right foot out, step your left foot over, hug your knee into the chest. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, twist. Belly in. 2 more. Last one. And you look forward and then drop your knee, bend your left or right knee, sorry. And then sit up tall, and again you feel that stretch into the left hip. And just pay attention to the difference between the two sides. And then roll onto the left side again. You start making those big circles. And then you find that spot, hold it there. And breathe. And then inhale, come back to center. Take your feet wide and then shift into a little Malasana squats, hands at heart. Squeeze your knees into the triceps, activating the inner thighs. Pay attention to the bandhas in the feet as you're grounding. The 4 corners in, lifting through the arches, belly in. Shoulders away from the ears. It's very active. Take 2 more breaths. Take your hands down, lift your hips, heel to your feet together, and just fold over the legs. Uttanasana. Be super heavy. See if you can shift weight into the balls of the feet. Maybe even try to straightening your knees. And then take your hands down to the mat and then roll up. Coming in to Samastiti. So Surya Namaskara, a variation. Inhale, bring your arms up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, interlace your hands behind your back, roll your shoulders open, lift your gaze. Exhale, fold. Hold it here for 3 breaths. Look between your legs, hand comes up and over the shoulders. And then try to move the shoulders away from the ears for 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, hand comes down to the mat. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale, plant your right hand under the shoulder, bend the right knee. Inhale, left arm up. And then crown of the head draws forward. Shift your gaze up for 3. Ground into the ball of your left foot. 2, and 1. Exhale, hand comes down and then switch. Inhale, left arm, right arm. Open up the chest, press into the left hand. 3, 2, and 1. Hand comes down. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale, plant your hands, step both feet into high plank. Hold it here for a moment. Heels are reaching back. Press the mat away from you so you're feeling that contraction over the shoulder blades. Belly in, look straight down. Lower down halfway, chaturanga. Inhale, press the mat away from you. Come to the tops of the feet. Heart moves forward, arms are strong, upward facing dog. Exhale, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Heels are reaching back. And press the hands into the mat, shifting your hips back. Belly in. Roll your armpits in for 5. Legs are strong. 4. 3. 2, and 1. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend your knees. Either walk, hop, or step your feet forward. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bring your arms up and over, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hands by your side, Samasthiti. All right, we're moving with the breath. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, interlace your hands, roll your shoulders open. Exhale, fold. Take your hands down to the mat. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Plant your right hand, inhale, left arm. Exhale, hand comes down, switch, right arm. Take your hand down, inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Exhale for 1. Really pressing the hands in. Exhale for 2. Exhale for 3. See if you can send your breath to the back body. Exhale for 4. Exhale for 5. Inhale, lift the heels, bend your knees, step your feet forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arm comes up. Exhale, hands by your side. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, interlace. Lift your chest. Exhale, fold. Hand comes down. Lift and lengthen. Plant your right hand. Inhale, left arm. Lower the hand down. Inhale, right. Hand comes down. Lift and lengthen. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Exhale for 1. Exhale for 2. Exhale for 3. Exhale for 4. Exhale for 5. Inhale, lift the heels, bend your knees, step your feet forward. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arm comes up. Take your hands by your side. Last time, inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, interlace, lift your chest. Exhale, fold. Hand comes down. Inhale, half. Plant your hands. Inhale, right, left arm. Exhale, hand comes down. Inhale, right. Take your hand down, lift and lengthen. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Exhale for 1. Exhale for 2. Exhale for 3. Exhale for 4. Exhale for 5. Inhale, lift your heels, bend your knees, step your feet forward. Inhale, half. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bring your arms up. Come to standing. Samasthiti. So we're going to take Surya Namaskara A. And straight, we're going to go breath to movement straight away. But we're going to add that handstand at the very end, if you prefer to do it. Right, so just one breath up, and then you land in chaturanga, or you just take a chaturanga and do that a second. Right? Just to be creating that extra heat. If you rather hop switch with your feet, go back and forth, you can do that. Big toes together, exhale, bend the knees, inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arc. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Right foot forward. Inhale takes you up. Exhale, hand comes down. Either hop switch, handstand, or chaturanga. Upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Left foot forward, inhale, warrior one. Exhale, hand comes down, whatever you did on the other side. Chaturanga. Upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. If you prefer to stay in down dog, you can do so, or you will come down to your forearms in down dog B. I prefer this because my shoulders are tight, and it really helps me to open up into that space. Pushing into the hands and the forearms, moving the heart to the toes. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back into the regular down dog if you're in beat variation. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees, step your feet forward. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Big toes together, bend the knees. Inhale, Utkatasana. Come to standing. Samastiti. One more time, exactly the same way. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Ardha. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Right foot forward. Inhale takes you up. Exhale, hand comes down, handstand, whatever you choose. Chaturanga. Upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Left foot forward. Inhale, warrior. Hand comes down, handstand. Upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Again, either stay where you're at, forearm down. Giant pose might actually be that perfect location for you. 5. 4, wherever you are, you breathe. You pay attention. 2 more. Last one. Back to Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend your knees. Move your feet forward. Inhale, half. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees. Inhale, chill. Come to standing. Samastiti. Alright, we're going to do it one more time. Right. Bend the knees. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Right foot forward. Inhale, Virabhadrasana. Exhale, hand comes down. Handstand. Chaturanga. Upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Left foot forward. Inhale, warrior one. Hand comes down. Here we go again. Chaturanga. Upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. All right, make your way back in. And when you're here, whatever expectations you may have on your handstands, on your warrior one, down dog B, Yogi Dandasana, see if you can let it go. So just enjoying the journey. Two more breaths. Last one. Back up onto your hands. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend your knees. Take your feet forward. Half lift, exhale, fold, bend your knees, inhale, Utkatasana, come to standing, Samastiti. So one last final time, just, you know what, let's do this. Let's hold each and every pose for 5 breaths, just because we can, right? And then we have all the handstand practice out of the way. Exhale, bend the knees, inhale, Utkatasana, hold it here. We breathe for 5, feel the bandhas, 4, 3, 2, and 1, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Warrior 1, right foot forward. Inhale, rise. Try to keep your hips as square as possible. Low ribs in for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, hand comes down, handstand, 5 breaths. Or you stay in warrior 1, wherever you want to be. Chaturanga. Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha. Virabhadrasana 1, left foot forward, inhale, come up, 5 breaths. Exhale for 1. Exhale for 2. Exhale for 3. Exhale for 4. Exhale for 5. Hand comes down, handstands. 5 breaths. Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Now come back down to the forearm. If you want to take into pincha and you feel that that's where you're going, go for it. 5 breaths. Or child's pose if that's not your cup of tea today. And take your feet down, and then make your way into child's pose for a moment. Wherever you are. And then come up and take a seat onto your heels. So for me, when I do my inversions, it really takes me out of my head big time, and that's why I love them so much. So what we're going to try to practice on is just to do a tuck up, all right, to the top, and see if you can hold to the front bend. Like we're going to come up to down dog and see if we can hold it for 5 breaths at the top. So you either will tuck up, you can use the wall, of course. So the way you're going to do it is that you shorten your dog a little bit, right? So option here is just to bring your feet to the butt, and this is, you might just try here, right, to kick yourself in the butt. Or you come forward, right, you stack your shoulder and it's almost like a chair. Or you will pike up, keeping your legs straight, maybe float up into full handstand. Wherever you are, try to, for about 5 breaths. Here we go. And then the handstands are completed. I think. And maybe you can pike down, landing your feet between your hands. Inhale, lift
lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Big toes together, bend your knees. Inhale, Utkatasana. Come to standing. Samastiti. So keep your feet hip width apart, hands to the hips, toes points forward. Lift your heart, exhale, fold. These fingers around your big toes. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale, fold, belly in. Look between your legs. Relax the shoulders for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Move your hands underneath the shoulder, heel to your feet together, and then step your right foot over your left. Right, so you lining up your pinkies, right knee is bent, and then walk your hands over towards the right side. Lift and lengthen, belly in, exhale, fold, chin to the chest. We breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back to the center. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Uncross your right, and then step your left foot over, lining up your pinkies. Left knee bent. Walk your hands over. Lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold, chin to the chest. We breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Walk your hands back through center. Uncross your feet, big toes together, lift and lengthen. Exhale, bend your knees. Inhale, Utkatasana. Take your hands to your heart, hook your left elbow, right? So you can stay here, bringing left knee back, reach forward, or you will take your hand down. So you're lining up, pinky to little pinky on your foot, bringing your right arm up, maybe reach it forward, gaze towards your fingers. We breathe. 5, belly in. Parita Utkatasana. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, look down, hands to your heart, and then bring your hands up. Staying in Utkatasana, hands to your heart, right elbow. So you can stay here, or if you were dropping your hand, do the same thing. Right, try to plant your entire palm. Right knee back, left arm either up, or reach it forward, gaze to the fingertips. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Look down. Inhale, Utkatasana. You should have the burn into your thighs. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, plant your hands, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Step your right foot forward. Inhale, rise up, Virabhadrasana. Check in the alignment. Knees over the ankle, hips just stacks under your shoulders, arm comes out, pull your heels together, activate your bandhas. We breathe. 5, 4, sit down a little bit deeper. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, straightening out your front knee, reach forward, Utthita Trikonasana. So find your support, and then you're lengthening your torso over the front leg, floating left hand up, open up the chest, come back to your breath. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Look down, bending to the right knee. All right, you can keep your hand to the inside, outside, wherever you prefer to put your hand. Snuggle your hip underneath, keep lengthening. Twist the chest over, hand comes up and over. Hold the shoulder back, right? And we breathe. 5, 4, 3, keep reaching. 2, and 1. Take your left hand to your hip, look down, then move your left foot in. Take your right hand in front of your right foot. Inhale, come forward. Right toe points forward, and then open up your hips. So you are in the same shape as you were in Trikonasana. Float that top hand up, Ardha Chandrasana. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend back into the right knee and then step it back. Setting yourself up, Prasarita. Both toes turns in, arm comes up. Exhale, hands to your hips. Lift your gaze, shoulder blades together. Exhale, fold. Take your hands underneath the shoulders. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Belly in. Really use your bandhas to pull yourself down. And then bring your weight to the toes, lining up hips to your ankles. You can use your arms as they're moving back. Lift your kneecaps. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Move your hands underneath the shoulders. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Let your right foot stay the way it is. Turn your left toe forward and then bend your knees. You have heel to arch alignment. Rise up. Here we are, warrior 2 to the back. All right, sit deep down. Pull your heels together. Shoulders over your hips. Breathe. 5. Slide your shoulder blades down the back. 4, 3, 2, last 1. Inhale, straightening out your front knee, reach forward, Utthita Trikonasana. Find your support, lengthening yourself forward, floating top hand up, and breathe. 5. Make sure the legs are strong. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Look down, bend into the left knee, right, and then reach your right arm up and over. Right. Try to opening up the hips and keep lengthening to the side. So you press into the right foot, you pull that shoulder back, and then look to the hand. Breathe. 5, legs are strong, belly in. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right hand to the hip, move your right foot in, left hand in front of your foot. Ardha Chandrasana, float the back foot up, stacking your hips open, floating that top hand up, and breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Look down, bend your left knee, right foot steps back. Coming back into Prasarita stance. Now lift your heart, exhale, fold. Take your right hand underneath your heart, and then try to keep the sacrum neutral. Inhale, lengthening, and start twisting. Maybe floating that hand up, so you may stay here, or you wrap it around, all right? Holding on to your to your right thigh. Now exhale, fold, so you stay there, or you will take your right hand to your left ankle, and then start twisting, looking over the shoulder. We breathe. 5, legs are strong. 4, keep twisting. 3, 2, and 1. Look between your legs, let it go, hands underneath the shoulders, inhale, lift and lengthen. Left hand under the heart, keep the sacrum neutral, lift and lengthen, start twisting, floating top hand up, so you may stay here, or you wrap it around to your left thigh. Exhale, drop the crown of the head towards the floor, left hand to the right ankle and start twisting. Look over your right shoulder for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Look between your legs, let it go. Inhale, lift and lengthen, walk your hand to frame your right foot, step into high plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a big breath in through the nose. Open mouth, let it go. Inhale, lift your heels and walk your feet forward. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bring your arms up and over. Exhale, hands to your heart. So step your left foot back, heel to heel alignment. I'm going to grab my blocks because I've got something going on in my hamstring. All right, you're going to square your hips out, belly in, and then you can take your hands behind your heart. All right, so you lift up and then exhale, fold. For this one, I'm actually going to use my blocks because I need that support to my hamstring. Belly in and exhale, fold. Like I said, you can keep your hands behind your heart and you bring them down. Be mindful how you transition. 2 more breaths. Inhale, come all the way up. So if you have your hands behind your back, take your right hand to your hip, left arm comes up. Exhale, fold. Take your hand down to where you find your support, inside, outside. Have a little bend into the right knee if you prefer. Inhale, lengthening, draw your hip back, spin the chest open, float that top hand up. We breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, look down, right hand to the hip, bend into the right knee, left hand moves forward, and then inhale, lift your left leg up. Pavrita Trikonasana. Keep pointing the toe down, float that right hand up. We breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take your hands down and then just step into high plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. And then again, walk your feet forward. Lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bring your arms up and over. Take your hands to your heart. Come back into Samasthiti. So again, we're going to step our right foot back. Left foot is forward, heel to heel alignment. Hips are squared. So again, you can use your block if you prefer, or you take your hands behind you. Lift your gaze. Exhale, you fold. Keep squeezing your palms together for 5, 4. Try to relax your shoulders. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, come all the way up. Left hand to the hip, right arm comes up. Exhale, fold forward, hand inside, outside, wherever you prefer it to be. Inhale, lengthening. Exhale, twist. Belly in. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take your hand to your hip, bend your left knee, right hand in front. Inhale, lift your right foot off. So Parvrita Ardha Chandrasana, left hand up. Breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hand comes down, step back, high plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. And for a moment, come into child's pose. I'm going to switch up the IGTV stream so I don't forget. Stay with me. Here we go. I think we're back live. Right, so if you're in child's pose, come back into downward facing dog. Find your breath again, your bandhas. See where your expectation lies. Did you revisit them or did you let them go? Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, knee to the chest, step it through. Stay to the ball of your right foot. Inhale, rise up, Ashtanga. Keep reaching, heel back, belly in. Try to get your knee over the ankle and then lift through the heart. We breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, come up, and then keep your hands by the ears and reach forward. Now inhale, come forward in warrior 3. Stay here and breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, come all the way up. Bring your left knee to the chest. You can take your hand onto your knee. This is your right hand to the left knee. Or take your foot to the other part of your left foot. Extend your foot out and then twist open. Gaze to the fingertips, so hold on to the knee. Reach out through the crown of the head for 5. You can use the strap as well. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, look forward, bend your knee. So from here, you can either just step it in to figure 4 and take a seat, or Ardha Padmottanasana. Take your foot up to the belly, to the right hip crease. You can take your left hand around and hold on to your toes or your foot. Bring your right hand up and then exhale, fold, or you sit into your figure 4. Here we go. Chin to chest. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, lift and lengthen. If you're holding on to your toe, let it go. Right, if you're in figure 4, take your hands down to the mat and then step your foot back, come up onto the ball of the right foot and take your right knee down. So if you're in figure 4, you stay in figure 4. So you're just having your foot in front, hips are squared. So this might be where you're at, or Asana variation. Right, keep your foot in your half lotus, you lift up. I start enjoying this one. Open up your arms. I'm going to take left arm on top, Garudasana arms, and then inhale, lift, breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale, take your hands down. Tuck your right toe. Right, and then from here, step it back into downward facing dog. If you can, stay in lotus or in figure 4. Inhale, come forward into high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. And now we'll let it go. Come back into your regular down dog. And then inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, knee to the chest, step it through, stay to the ball of your right foot. Inhale, rise up, Ashtanga. Heel is reaching back, come down deep, lift through the heart, lower ribs in, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, come up and reach your hands forward. And then just come forward in Virabhadrasana, 3, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, come up, right knee to the chest, left hand to the knee or the other part of the foot. Extend your foot out or hold on to the knee and twist open. Shifting your gaze. This white wall really puts me off every time. It's a challenge. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, look forward, bend your knee. So again, figure 4, come down, take a seat, or you take your foot up to the belly and to your hip crease. Right hand can come around, hold on to the foot. Inhale, left arm. Exhale, fold. Coming into Ardha Baddha Padmottanasana. Chin to chest. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Take your hand down, right, and then step it back and lower both knees down. So again, you either just take your foot in front of your left knee or you keep your right foot in your hip crease. And you try to open up. Arm comes out, right arm on top. We breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let it go. Plant your hands, tuck your toes, and then step back to downward facing dog, keeping figure 4 or lotus, or neither. Inhale, come forward, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. And then take your knee down. And then lower your knees down to the mat. So from here, we're going to take, what did I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to do Mukta Hasta Shasana A, which is tripod headstand. From there, we're going to take our feet into Parsvabhakasana. So you bring your knees down. So how it looks like, I'm going to come this way. I think this will be working, all right? So you're coming in into your headstand. You bring your knee to the chest. Now you start twisting. And you bring your knees as high to the armpit and then bring your feet down. You lift up, right? So here we are, 5 breaths. You extend your feet, Udvit, split them. I don't have the room, right? And then from here, whoops, you take your head back down. This is the hard part, all right? To come back up. And then we do it again, all right? I'm going to switch this way. I need to be at that side, all right? So now you know, you come up, Parsva Dvi Kundinyasana Ekapada. You can jump back for Chaturanga in between. We'll be just taking that little playtime of playing with the twists. All right, wherever you are, or if you're working on your headstand, or if you want to come into Parsvabhakasana, side crow, from chair, pose, standing, feel free to do that too. It's just a different way to entering in. facing. I didn't cue that one because it's hard to talk, right? But if you did one side, it's a little bit of playtime wherever you are. Let's just do the other side. Oh, this is my hard side. Just take your time. And then take a child's pose when you're done. Just take your time. And then come up into all fours, make your way back, downward facing dog. You're gonna jump through to a seat, but take your right foot outside your right hip. So you can either just step it through or you jump. So you're extending your left foot forward. And then lower down. Again, you can come up onto blocks. So if this bothers your knee, you have this internal rotation in your thigh. You sit to both sit bones. We're going to find Supta Virasana. Take your hands behind you. Lift up and do your tuck. Lower down. Come down to your forearms. You lift, you tuck, you lower down. Come all the way down. Here we go. And then bring your knee to the chest. That nice openness into the quad or psoas. One more. Good. And then you come up. All right. You keep your foot where it is. Right knee, left knee is into the chest. And then you either just going to let your foot fall down if you know that lotus is not where you want to be, or you will take your foot into your to your hip crease. You will take your hand, hold on to the toe, right arm either holds on to the knee or it slides it under. Try to keep both sit bones grounded as you're pressing into that. Now inhale, lengthening, and exhale, twist, look over the shoulder, we breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let it go. And from here, we're just going to take a vinyasa, so roll over onto your hands and knees, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now we jump through, and the left foot comes out outside the left hip, or you just step it through. Move the calf. Again, make sure if you need to sit up onto the blocks, that's where you be. Take the hands behind you. You can bend your right knee, lift, and do that little tuck. Lower down. Down to the forearms. Same thing. And you stop where you feel that you found that edge where you need to be. We breathe. 5. We stay here all day. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Inhale, slowly, gently start making your way up. Good. And then from here, you either just let your knee fall out in this variation, or you will take your foot into that left hip crease. Be mindful, right hand comes behind, hold on to the toe. So either hold to the knee or you slide your palm underneath. Try to keep both sit bones grounded. Inhale, sit up. Exhale, twist. We breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, Inhale, look forward, let it go, and then just take a vinyasa from here. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, knee to the chest. Take pigeon pose. Shin thighs, sit bone comes down. Have your foot coming straight out of the hip. Your hip should be pretty open by now. All right. If you want more, you just move your right shin sort of, or the foot further forward. All right. But be mindful of the knee. Keep flexing your foot. Less sensation. You bring your foot closer to that left hip. You sit up tall. You should feel that nice stretch into the right hip, and then exhale, fold over the front leg. This time, if you can, if you're all the way down, walk your hands as far forward as you can, and then from here, use the friction of the mat and the floor, and pull yourself forward. All right, and breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, come all the way up. Roll onto the right hip. Your left foot is going to come forward, but you're going to stack it under your right, and your right shin comes on top. So Yogi Dandasana Firefly Pose. This is where we stay first, and we fold. Reach your hands forward. Again, you can pull yourself forward. Keep pressing out into the balls of your toes. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, come all the way up, and then come into figure 4. So move the knuckle, if you can, a little bit out of the way. Now from here, you're going to start twisting, right? So this might be where you stay. Or if you can, you're going to lift your arm up, and you're going to bring your shin as close as you can towards your chest. And you're going to reach, you really reach to the left, and then you get your foot either to the tricep or as high up into the armpit as you can, right? And you twist here. You press into the left hand, you sit up tall and exhale. Use your right arm and twist. Belly in. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then let it go. But stay in figure 4. So if you did see the picture, I think I had it up on the screensaver for this class, all right? So we're going to try that pose. So we're going to lie down. So if you feel, you can use a strap, and you put that around your left toe, right? And you have it available there for you if you need it. Again, you come back in. Now you hold on to the inside of your, what is it, left foot or your strap, all right? So if you feel that you need that, all right? So from here, you're going to keep your foot in your armpit, and you're going to slide forward. And you slide this foot, right? Straightening your right knee. You lie down, and here you are floating left hand out, right? And we breathe. It's a huge, huge, nice deep hip opener. For 5, I guess it's like that dragon pose, but down. Yogi Dandasana. 3, try to ground the chest down. 4, press the foot into the arm. 2, and 1. And then from here, let it go. Wiggle yourself out and come up. Fun, huh? All right, swing your legs behind you. Step into high plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. And from here, we're just going to take pigeon pose. So left knee comes forward, shin, thigh, and sit bone. Again, make the adjustments that you need. Wherever you are, again, pay attention. Different sides feels different. You sit up tall, check in with the foot coming straight out of that hip. And then exhale, if you can, we fold as far forward as you can. Move your hands forward. And then use the friction to pull yourself down. We breathe for 5, 3, 2, and 1. Walk your hands back. Inhale, lift up, roll onto the left hip. And then this time, your right foot is going to be at the bottom. So the feet flexes. You take your foot and try to get the knuckle, if you can, past that knee. And then just bring your shin down. Keep flexing the feet, pressing it out to the balls of the toes. And here you either stay, or you exhale, you sit. And breathe. We'll use that forward 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Walk your hands back and lift your chest. Right? Bring your come into figure 4, and again, make sure the knuckle is past. Take your hands behind you. You sit up. Try to get your shin close to the chest. Lean into the right hand. Left arm comes up, and then see if you can get your foot into that armpit. You press into the right hand. You keep pressing your tricep into that left foot. I have to think again. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, twist, look over your right shoulder, belly in. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, look forward. All right, so you either stay there, all right, and take another 5 breaths. Or if you want to come into that, I don't even know the name of it, but you're going to lie down onto your belly. So you come back, you get your foot as high as you can, and you hold on to the inside of your right foot. And again, you can use your strap here. You plant your right hand in front of you, you lean onto the right hip, and then you start sliding that right foot forward or extending the knee. And then you bring your chest down. And then you extend your right hand. Keep pressing your left foot into the left arm and breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then from there you let it go. And then you come back, slide your feet around, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Walk your feet forward. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, forward. Inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale, hands by your side. Samastiti. All right. So here we are. We are going to come in. Yogi Dandasana on our hands. So we're going to start with figure 4 again. So let's start on our balancing on our right foot, right? And then from here, you come into figure 4. You take your hands to heart, right? From here, we're going to start twisting. Again, taking the foot into the armpit. And if you like, you can take your hand down. So we take extra 5 breaths here, and then just float the left hand up. Slowly shifting the gaze. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take your left hand down, bend into the left knee, right? And then lower your booty towards your heel. So you're still having the foot into your tricep. So you can use your left elbow and stack it on your hip if you prefer, right? That is, I don't want to say it easy, and no point, but it's a little bit easier than if you would float your left hand out, right? You lean into your hands, right? You lift your hips, and then you're extending the left out. So you're in the same shape again, but on your hands. So it's really bone on bone with your hands, and we breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend your left knee, take it down. Come back through figure 4. Inhale, rise, knee to the chest. Samastiti.
Good. All right, let's try it on the other side. Right, balancing on the right side, come into figure 4. Sit down. And then try to hook your elbow or bring your foot as high up into the armpit again. Take your hand down, right, and float the right hand up and start twisting. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take your right hand down and then lower your heel, well not your heel, but your butt to your heel. And then plant your hands. And again, you can use that right hand onto your hip or you let your hand float. You bend your elbows, just like in most arm balancing. You lean forward and then you extend your right foot and you breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Plant your foot. Come back into your figure 4. Inhale, rise. Bring your knee into the chest. One-legged Tadasana. Exhale, Samastiti. Inhale, arm comes up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, bow, fold, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step your feet into high plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. And then jump through to a seat. And lie down onto your back. Bend your knees, toes pointing forward, arms by the side. Inhale, lift your hips up. Coming into Sattva Bandha and breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, lower down. Good. Take your hands in line with your ears. Urdhva Dhanurasana. And then lift up. 5 breaths. Exhale, come down, take a moment. 2 more of those. Inhale, lift up. And then lower down. Take a moment. Third and last one. Lift up. Exhale, lower down. Bring your knees into the chest. Just make circles. And then come up into a seat. Extend your feet out in front of you. Exhale, fold. Paschimottanasana. Inhale, come all the way up. Bring the soles of the feet together. Let your knees come out wide. Baddha Konasana. Feet to the front of your sit bones again. Lift to the heart. Exhale, fold. 5. Keep breathing. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Inhale, come all the way up.
And then extend your feet just a little bit in front of you, so you're having like this diamond shape. It's going to be Kumasana variation. Slide your arms underneath and just sort of hold on to your feet, and then the forehead comes down. Inhale, come all the way up. Then lie down onto the back. Coming into Shavasana. Take a big breath in through the nose. Open mouth. Let it go. Be free to stay. Start deepening your breath. Bring your fingers and toes. Stretch out long. If the knees to the chest, and then come up into the seat. Sit up tall. Let your hands rest to the knees. Close your eyes. Listen to your breath again. And take your hands to your heart. Just take a moment and check in with your expectations. When you step off the mat, where we are right now. How long you think it is going to last, and how it will be when we pass this. See if you can let go of that. Maybe things will be a little bit more clear again. The asana practices teaches us a lot of things that we can take with us into our real life when we're interacting with the people, our family, friends, co-workers. For practicing with me this morning. Namaste. Thank you again. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, feel free to just send me a message. My email is malinsyogajourney@gmail.com. You can send me a message on my Instagram. Have a beautiful Friday. Namaste. Bye.